And let's quickly start with just a little bit of background. And the first thing you just want to quickly talk about is your brain, right? So your brain inside your head doesn't actually interface with the environment. It's like it's in this box and it's all by itself in there. And it doesn't know anything out there except for what comes in through your senses. In other words, you've got these senses, your eyes, your ears, what you see, what you hear, what you feel, even taste and smell. And what your brain does with that, it builds a virtual reality. It builds your perception of your world inside your head. So as you look around your room, maybe it's some furniture or whatever else you have over there, yes, it's there, it looks real, but you need to understand that what you are seeing is actually a construct. It's a virtual reality. It's something that you are building inside your head. And scientists will tell us that in terms of the frequencies, the spectrums of what we can see and hear, we see a fraction of what's out there. So what you think you see and what you think is objective reality is only a small, small, small fraction of it, right? And here's the most important thing. What scientists have now shown or proven is that if they measure the bandwidth of your thinking, in other words, how much of your processing goes to visual processing, how much of your processing goes to auditory processing, in other words, what you hear, how much of your processing goes to what you feel and taste and smell, and how much goes to internal processing. They find that when you're observing something or experiencing your environment, most of the processing is internal processing. Now, what that means is you are actually generalizing, deleting, and distorting your reality as you observe it. You are changing it to suit your beliefs. In other words, those aspects in your thinking patterns that got shaped by the past and also by your expectation of the future. So as you are having this virtual reality built inside your mind, it's completely distorted by what you think and feel, mostly based on your past, right? And guess what? Then you react to it. So we already have these senses, what we see, what we hear, what we feel, and so on, that's getting a fraction, and then it gets further deleted, generalized, and distorted by our beliefs and our expectations. So what you end up with is this construct that often does not serve. So now you're stuck with this thing, this virtual reality in your head, and guess what? We think it's real, and we react to it as if it's real, right? And now this has a huge impact on how we experience life, right? How much joy and enjoyment and fulfillment we get from it. So here's the thing, your reality, if you go inside and just evaluate it for a moment, your reality, your environment, your world, your universe, whatever you want to call it, is it friendly or is it hostile? Right? Are you comfortable in it or are you scared of it? Logically, this is going to have a huge impact on how much joy and fulfillment you'll be able to get from it. Right? So that's the starting point. And then the question we have to ask is, if you change your beliefs, if you change your expectations, do you think you can change your reality? Right? Is it possible for you to perceive your reality in a different way and get more fulfillment out of it? Well, the short answer is obviously, because lots and lots of people are having very similar experiences, and some are getting a lot of joy from it, and some are getting a lot of unhappiness from it. So the way you perceive it has a huge impact on what you will gain from your environment, right? So now that we've set that foundation, how, how are you gonna change the way you build your virtual reality inside your head? Right? That's the question. Is it possible? Can we do it? Well, yeah, we can. And this is what we're going to discuss tonight. I'm going to show you a couple of ways, some secrets of how to actually be able to enable you to shift your perspective of your reality. And it's all about perspective, because how you perceive it, affects how you react to it, right? Okay,